Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollard with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Mustangs will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will have the ball first. Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen him
breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The give to the lone running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. He's got 50 yards rushing for him now, and that is a way to make your presence felt in the early part of the season. To the air, it's Underwood. Finds the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Lost a throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Vols have it with a first and goal. A run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Vols! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the SMU Mustangs offense will take the field for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium.
They've got the play modeled up. Fumble, it's out. There he goes. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. You've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the all-season was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
End of the world, it's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
So here is the Tennessee offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Back to throw, it's Rivers. They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Here's a heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. What a first quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and going for more. He unleashes a long one. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one. Make life easier on this kicker is so important to this team.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Snagged in the middle, it's Green. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hill. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll give it to the back. He's now up to 58 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Webb. Turning it on. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
To the air. It's Underwood. Got it in the middle. It's Green.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. He caught it. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Clock ticks down, under 4 minutes to go in the half. 3:25. Going to sling it on second down. Got his man to the left. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Volunteers are threatening on 1st and goal. quarterback keeps it. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Trying to punch it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Tennessee! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to pass. It's Rivers. Grabs it in the middle. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Wilson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw again. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air. It's Rivers. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And one thing we know about this junior signal caller, he is capable of putting on an aerial show. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders. He's got it down the left. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Vols want to crank the tempo.
It feels like everything this play caller is called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the field goal unit is on the field. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Still running at the 40. All kinds of room to the right. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Vols will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Able to pick up a couple on first down, 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. He's got the back in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hayes. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Makes the catch. It's Hayes. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Brown. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wilson on the carry. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. Got enough space. Touchdown, SMU. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Looking for a man, it's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Webb. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
The Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He fires a bullet to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Volunteers looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the 4th down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. Quarterback empties his backfield. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run into the
half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. Then more drives like this is what's needed.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Bringing it back. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Picked off. A turnover in their own end.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
The Vols trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Line getting set on 2nd down. The RPO, it's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Rivers. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Tennessee ready to go to work, the Big Orange offense on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Davis. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Smith. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats. Here,
he's trying to get it in. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oregon is currently ahead right now in Autzen Stadium, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wants to throw. It's Rivers. Rushes on him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Find some fresh air. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
you can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out every...
And the rush will get to him at the 25. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes a grab for a big play. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Vols are marching down the field. He's got him. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Floating away. Gets rid of it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
The Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Snags it over the middle. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points.
offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Bringing the heat. Finds his tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And his first pass is incomplete. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Under fire. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here is the Tennessee offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And they've been fun to watch tonight, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today. Business, and this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The handoff, keep working on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make the play on it.
Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. He's got it on the right. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Bully ball on third and short. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This guy's been around a while and in his junior season showing complete command of the offense. A most impressive outing. It's as if he's seeing things before they happen and he has the numbers. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Volunteers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. They'll try to run for it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got... to their own 37.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you want it.
Looking to throw on first down. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.